Should be level. If it's not, we got work to do. No, we're down. All right, good. Go, moment of truth. No going back from here. All right, now you can be my designated put washers on the screw guy. God, it's great having the right kind of tools. You know, I've done this in the past where, you know, one screw gun, not the right stuff. Adam said you guys were legit. Legit humans. Alright, so crap, I don't like my symmetry there because I hit a
What'd you hit?
you know, like they're these blocks, even though they're stucco on the wall here, there's joints, you know, and the joints aren't a good place to grab with a Tapcon because it doesn't catch. All right, so cabinet 1 is centered, leveled, and mounted. So each cabinet I'm gonna put, you know, like I said, around 12 Tapcons in. And again, you'll never see these, so symmetry doesn't really matter, but you just want to make sure that it works, fits.
You can.
I mean, you'll be able to park your car on this. However, whatever the wall can hold, these will hold. Each one of these holds 500 pounds. That's what it's
one?
for. Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
You bolt these things together so they pull, you know, so this pulls tight.
You know you can tighten it just one side. Yeah?
We'll fix it back in.
Oh no.
All right, so I got 1, 2, Adam's finishing up the 3rd, and then I'll set the camera up. We'll move the pallet over to the right to get that last cabinet in. It's looking awesome, and the guys over here are building all the uppers. The uppers go together just like the big closets did. And just squaring it all up, bolting it all together, and then we'll put the doors and drawer and shelves in once we get it on the wall.
He's talking about the chick from Saber. The one that he was flirting with. You was flirting with. That's kind of fancy, man.
That's why I pulled those, put those in so I can get this out. Alright, so here's how this works. So if we keep these, I've always kept these closets on the ground. That way they don't pull as much.
They don't what?
They won't pull out as much because these will have weight in them, big size cabinets. So if you sit on the ground, they weight sitting down low. If we float them, so if we mount them at the same height as this, then it'll look more symmetrical. It'll look more like a rectangle. When we put the uppers in, they'll be higher than this.
Got it.
I like the idea of leaving them on the ground, like this.
I feel like there's some bushes there. I mean,
it looks super clean either way, I actually kind of like having it slightly staggered.
Yeah, I think it looks nice, especially for this.
Because another thing, if we float this, we will actually not mount the uppers quite as high. The higher, they need to be, I like them a little bit higher than normal, so that way we have more work. So anyway, never mind. Yeah, we're gonna leave it. Boom, look at that. Dial.
Yeah.
That's flusher than mine is.
We're making really good progress, but what's
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. So we've got these all mounted. I'm gonna do some adjusting here. But I might just leave it alone and let Adam do the adjusting because I hate doing this part. But all the hinges are mounted, doors are in, and now I have to put the handles on after doing a little adjusting. All right, so you all know that I'm incapable of cutting holes in these cabinets. So we don't have the right tools. So what we're gonna do is just make 2 circular holes just so this outlet can stick out the back of the cabinet. And then we'll make a hole in the side of the cabinet in order to connect our shop vac. So Adam's gonna have to measure this out and cut it because there's 0 chance I'm gonna do it properly. All right, so I'm gonna work on getting the upper cabinet started. And because we chose to mount these on the floor, the upper cabinets are gonna actually sit a little higher, which is how all my garages have all turned out. It's just kind of the way I like it. But to put the countertop on, I'm gonna play with some bucket heights just to kind of see what fits, what works here. But I should have set it on the bucket and then we'll mount it to the wall. This might be a little high. Alright, so just to get the spacing right, I just threw the pallets up here. Let's check the level. Boom. Dial. So we'll need some of the blue Tapcons.
Yeah. They,
Right there.
it's in the front. Not bad. Matt, do you bolt this to the side of this?
No. That's why we gotta get it up as tight as we can. Almost there. All right, 1, 2, head down. There you go.
Been hitting the shake weight pretty good, so this isn't that heavy.
Right there.
Yep. You got the toppings. Y'all learn. Even on those 2 bolts, it's like solid.
As always.
Look at this now. Now it's like super set up there, super loose in there. Yeah. Matt. Okay. Matt. Look. I got this right here.
Yeah.
No, look at this one.
See, that's his doors, man. Super interesting. How it goes. Go look at how jacked up mine is. You just have to, once we get them on, then you can decide what you can affect them.
Alright, so these hinges are kind of doors. To align the door, you can tighten it, and it'll pull it out.
So it's, cabinets mounted, everybody's putting the doors on.
Pull the door in.
Man, it's so great having like freaking 5 people doing doors. Cause I mean, I did all mine myself. I did it in like 3 days. Well, I mean, you do like 2 hours every night and you come home and hang them all up.
Yeah, Alberto, that's legit.
Alright, so we're getting the door handles on. Alberto's mounting the doors, getting them all lined up so that as we close them, they actually line up. Gosh, it looks so clean, man. So here's the simple shelf mount. Sick. All right, so because there's a gap in order for some, I guess because these aren't like precision design. The countertops, we leave a gap. The manufacturer leaves a gap, and so what we do is we just put some rubberized weather stripping on here, so we don't have a bunch of crap falling behind the cabinet.
Or did I'm getting. You sure I'm not writing you guys wrong? You sure?
I don't think we're going to need weather stripping in the middle because it's pretty tight.
I'm surprised your dad won't let me write.
He does. It's expensive. What? Yeah. Seriously, man. To what?
Nope. Tight.
Oh, I got sharped again.
Yeah, watch your fingers. I guess I gotta lift the end up, you think?
I have to watch all 3 last time.
Careful now.
I have to watch 3 videos there. I like the long ones, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Rain.
It's a lot of work to make though.
I can imagine.
Good.
But
Yeah, because I mean it's as clean as
This is more like a TV show.
clean as this gets.
So what do you request?
They're fun to make, it just sucks like when I'm doing daily videos and I have to like a 30-minute
It's way cleaner than mine. Mine has a much bigger gap.
It all depends on the
Again, this is so these are a 1-inch. I think these are 5/16 or no, quarter-inch. These are quarter-inch.
Nah, I have a newfound respect for doing it you did by yourself.
Yeah.
You really did do all this. That's insane. How many days did it take you?
I don't know, a week. You know, doing it off and on.
Yeah.
Throughout the week.
Yeah, that's bad.
I'm a loner. What can I say? Adam's my first friend. We gotta get a vise.
Isn't your vice blue?
Yeah, well, my old garage, I don't have one now. I wanted a blue one just so it matched the GT3.
I want one so nice in my lip.
Yeah.
What brand is your blue one?
Yoast. By the way, these countertops fit great.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is super square and super. So again, pretty simple. I'm putting four of these 1 inch by 1 inch by 1/4 inch lags up in the.
Where?
So notice we got plenty of room.
Home.
I'm going home. You go visit that dog. I was in there since today. I don't know what he said. Teeing off.
Here's the best part right here.
Yeah, you know what's up? I like literally failed my project is I literally like it's like I had to not go. So luckily came record the dude who's in charge of the whole entire program like understood that and like kind of
Zach.
make up for it.
You got it too? I'm scared of touching this stuff. I keep getting it.
Aren't we we're standing on rubber? Isn't rubber supposed to be like deep like that?
I don't know. Your garage generates a lot of static electricity.
Yeah.
Yo, it's been shocking me all day.
Spark like this for a whole engine.
You know, my microphone, my wireless lab won't work in this garage for some reason. Something's up in here. We're all getting zapped with some kind of nano wave.
I don't know what's going on here.
It might be a lot of things, but I don't know what they are.
Look, you heard it? The drawer just stopped again. Like, at least I'm using the drawer to absorb the whole shot and not choking me.
Hold on to the aluminum.
Oh, it looks so nice with the doors in.
Wait a minute. Yeah, we go. Let me see if I can find you. They're like a little extra ones. Wait. This.
He's trying to get.
Hey,
You heard it?
it would look so nice if
We're
that.
getting blown up by electricity here.
Put a drawer on. See what it happens to you.
Put a drawer?
It literally every time you go do it, it arcs from the cabinet to the drawer. What?
It's gotta be you.
He's immune to it.
No, because it's been shocking me all day.
I have some technique that he's wearing like special shoes or something, so it doesn't stop him. Look, I'm gonna do it. Look what it does. Wait. Look at the corner of the leg.
It's not gonna do it now.
Oh my God! Wait.
What are you doing?
He's trying to do this shot thing.
Oh.
Static.
Oh! Shit!
There.
I'll grab you one in a minute.
Adam, you turn Alberta into a Alberta.
All right, so the cabinets are in. And we decided to just keep the water heater. Well, actually, I decided. Apparently Adam didn't know that. But just keep the water heater so that we don't have any issues accessing it, and it looks fine. It looks clean. So we have the two large storage cabinets on each side, the 6-drawer base cabinets that are floating. So they're mounted, mounted to the wall. And of course you have the option to mount the taller cabinets and float those, but I actually prefer the symmetry of having the top cabinets a little bit higher, because the side cabinets I tend to find them stabler when they're mounted like they are here.
Which cabinet should be my detailing cabinet, Matt? That's what I need to know. Should be this one?
Well, you multiply that by like 4, like this cabinet here.
No, I mean,
this drawer,
I have like a box
and all of that.
this big of my Adam stuff.
I'm talking about in the future.
This cabinet? What do you think?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I like that.
I feel like, or maybe I should keep the more like tool stuff in these because it's closer to 240. The detailing stuff should be like in the center, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably a good
Second
idea.
detailing, and then I'll do the cloths and rags in here because that's closer to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, microfiber. You might want to just reserve a shelf over here on the big side for the detail for microfiber because it gets kind of bulky,
Yeah.
especially once we get you all outfitted with everything.
So are we gonna put on the gallery or on the
What do you think? Cabinet or wall, Matt? Wall.
I think wall.
Yeah, I agree.
more or less?
It'll just look nicer.
Yeah.
However you want.
So once we get this all set up and get all the cabinets organized and everything, we're not going to do that. I don't think we're going to do that today. But I'll do more. We'll certainly have more videos on the drawers and how they work and all that stuff. But we just really quickly wiped off the stainless. But everything in here just lined up so great. The walls are super straight. So here's my weather stripping that we put on the side for expansion so that it fits.
I think that looks good. Matt, input. What do you think?
Let's take a look.
I think that's a good height. Do you think that's enough for the hose to be coiled? Should we move a little more to the right, or is that good?
I think that's perfect.
Let's do it right there. Just go for it. Just do it.
So the combination of the slate gray Swiss tracks with our black rubber tracks. So this black is rib tracks, the rest of the gray is rib tracks, and then we have rubber tracks over here. The combination of them is pretty awesome. So now we can get all this stuff. Actually, I should take we out of the equation. Adam can get all this crap in the cabinets and dial it in.
It was like garden hose reels.
Yeah, I have one.
And then just put it on that and just put it.
Do you like
But that's gonna suck to do every single time.
Yeah, but it's not going to look as good.
Yeah, you can't do it that way, Adam. Just stop.
So how do you do it?
Not that way.
Well, Mr. Obsessed Garage, let's hear how you do it.
What we're gonna have to do is hang it below the shop vac on the wall, like on a hose.
Oh, like a hook? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we like mount it to this?
Like on top of it?
No, next to this.
Yeah, I thought about that, but Matt thought it might vibrate a lot.
Good. So do you think you want to mount it inside there?
I got an idea. Perfect.
What?
Do you have any more of the weather stripping?
Yeah.
We can put some on this, and it cushions it.
Yeah.
It won't vibrate.
I mean, you know what we could do too? I don't know if it's inconvenient or not, but if we don't want to mount it, we could literally just put it on a shelf in there. And then the hose can just kind of stay coiled up on a shelf.
We're mounting some shelves. Lighting in here is so good. Bringing the light all the way back, right over the cabinets is key. Then there's the strap that goes around it, holds it on there.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went though. Oh, there it is. Adam, right there. That strap, I think, straps around the.
Got it. Again?
Yes, that's perfect.
Just think of how many paintings we could have up in our house.
So,
What's up?
cabinets are in.
I'm stoked.
You're sitting on them. We haven't fallen off the wall
They
yet.
hold my weight. Don't jinx it.
So install went way better than I even thought it would. Everything's straight. Like it's the straightest. Like the countertops went on perfectly straight. Our sides, everything lined up perfectly. Everything's nice and level. And it's not that mine wasn't straight. It's just I guess the walls are really plumb and really flush in here. And I love how the stucco, it just worked perfectly.
It's a nice contrast. I'm glad we went with the gray versus the black.
Yeah.
Especially with how clean I'm going to keep it. The black would have looked terrible.
Yeah, and I think that would be a piece of advice for anybody watching this video. gray, it's just easier to deal with. Like we've just been touching these things all night, and like
I thought it would look a little worse until we put the stainless countertop on.
yeah.
So,
The stainless you're gonna have to battle. You're gonna have to work at it to keep it.
but
clean.
it makes it look much more fancy, like more like expensive
Right.
than if it was just like the same color as the metal.
Yeah, yeah. So the whole install went perfectly well. I love the distance. So I think how many switch tracks, how many rib tracks do we have? 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, like 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah. So 3.5 seems to be the perfect mix. So we can stand here, and we've got room to back up, but still stand on the softer, the softer tiles. But we use Tapcons, as you guys saw in the video. We use Tapcons to mount the cabinets. So what were they? I think they were 1/4 inch by 1 3/4 inch. And so each one of those holds a ridiculous amount of weight. So this sucker isn't going anywhere.
Should I jump on it for the video?
No.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I don't think it's gonna fall down. At least let it make it a day or so.
Yeah.
But the contrast is still my favorite between slate gray, a little bit of black, and then the gray Saber cabinets. And the finish on them is great. The fit is great. I mean, for what we get, for what these things cost, you're really getting professional grade at much lower cost than some of the other options. But anyway, we have some other stuff to do. We have lights to finish. We've got the lift to finish.
Attic door.
Yeah, we'll do the attic door.
Sound.
Yeah, sound will be something that
But it's all super fun, easy stuff.
yeah, so maybe one more weekend day. We're gonna mess with the tire racks to see if we can figure out how those things work, to see if it makes sense. But install, we started at about 9:30. Anybody know what time is it?
I think it's probably 6:30, 7. That's my guess. 7.
7. So there were 5 of us working on this here today, which I would highly recommend you get your buddies to come over, your mechanically inclined buddies to come over, because otherwise we would have been halfway through.
It's not even so much that you need the people to do it. Like, you can totally do it by yourself.
Yeah.
It just takes forever.
Yeah. Yeah, so it saved us a ton of time by having the guys, Alberto and the guys, come over and help
Which
us.
super thankful about.
Help us dial it in. But anyway, this is a big step in finishing the garage. It's my favorite part. We're gonna dial the lift in so that it's 100%, and then we'll.
Did you talk about the plates at all? Do you want to like inform them kind of on the plates that we have if they're curious about the solution, or would you rather save that?
Yeah, just so you guys know, we have massive plates.
They add 8 more points to the concrete where it connects.
So we're gonna actually, Alberto is gonna help us with this. We're gonna epoxy the bolts, or the concrete anchors. So these plates wrap around the lift, which they happen to be gray, so it'll look nice on the floor, and we'll cut it all out so that it matches. But that'll make a big difference in the fear of being under the lift with a car up 10 feet in the air, 8 feet in the air. Anyway, that's the story.
I'm super happy.
Thanks to Saber Cabinets for
Huge thank you.
sending this stuff to us so that we can play with it. And
Also, a huge thank you to you guys for watching Matt's videos, because that's enough. If you watch a video of this, I convinced Matt to come help me in my garage, which is much appreciated.
anyway, thanks guys for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more crazy. Because what happens when the force pulls you back, your foot naturally comes off the gas. You have to keep your foot to the floor.